And her opponent, set to make her way to the ring, out of the red corner, mighty Brook, Sibrian.
Great reception for mighty Brook Sibrian, who's from the nearby Coachella, known for its music, but she looks to bring the drum section, the percussion in this one. 7 wins, 3 by knockout. 2 losses, also has never been finished. Talks about faith, family, all things wellness. Just such a positive personality. 2 consecutive wins coming into this, unanimous decision over Ruby Gutierrez, and a round 1 knockout over Claudia Rubio Sandoval. 5 straight wins to start her career. So 2 talented competitors that have a lot of parity in terms of same number of wins, have had some great win streaks, and they put it all on the line here in our co-main event as Kaz sets the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this co-main event is set for 8 rounds in the strawweight division. Introducing to you first, out of the blue corner. She is wearing the white trunks trimmed in black, standing 4 feet 11 inches tall, officially weighing in at 104.2 pounds, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 4 losses, 3 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Coming to us from Bosque Farms by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting Cat La Huera Pistolera Lindenmuth. And her opponent across the ring, out of the red corner, wearing the white and black trunks, standing 5 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at a ready 105 pounds, holding a professional record of 7 victories, 2 defeats, 3 of those wins by way of knockout. Fighting out of Coachella Valley by way of Los Angeles, introducing mighty Brook Sibrian. Your referee in charge, Ray Armendariz.
Okay, Coach. From here on up is good for you guys. For you guys, from here on up is good, okay? Give both of you instructions in the dressing room. I expect a clean, fair fight between 2 of you. Touch them up if you want. Okay, Coach.
Stage is set for our co-main event. Both fighters have 7 wins. Both fighters have 3 wins by way of knockout. Again, the parity between these two, incredible, but something's got to give when they go toe-to-toe in our co-main event. High stakes. Bragging rights on the line in this one. Cat Lindenmuth out of the blue corner taking on Brook Sibrian, who certainly has the home field advantage out of LA and Coachella. You could hear that reception. Lindenmuth out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sibrian starching jab and the looping hooks there by Lindenmuth. Again, both competitors have knockout ability. Looping shots by Lindenmuth, and as they say, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line, and you got those straight shots at the hands of Sibrian. She comes right up the middle. Eight 2-minute rounds, and even though they have 8 rounds to work, not much feeling out process here. These two just going to war early. Incredible pace to kick things off. Sibrian working off that jab, throws the straight right hand. Corner asked for a right-left by Sibrian, and she answered. But Lindenmuth just keeps going forward. And Cat Lindenmuth now went to the body as well. So throwing the variety pack of shots. But I think if Lindenmuth's going to keep getting wide with these hooks, she's got to answer the jab, and she's going to have to use angles first. But now we see some straight shots, piston-like stuff. These two going to war here early. This only the first round. What a pace these two have set. I don't know how long they can keep it up now. Shoe shine job there to the body, and upstairs, Lindenmuth getting very aggressive late. Great first round between Kat Lindenmuth and mighty Brook Sibrian. 1 round in the books. If it were me scoring it, I get Oba Casino for these two. Second round coming your way momentarily. You can see that Kat Lindenmuth having a good time in there, but wearing some damage from the first round of action. Round 2 coming your way here from Saboba Casino. Time to fight on between Kat Lindenmuth and mighty Brook Sibrian. And surprise, surprise, they come out throwing. Man, throwing with reckless abandon is Kat. And those big looping shots went to the body and the head. Looping right hook there by Lindenmuth. Didn't have a whole lot behind that. And then back to the jab for Sibrian. The 1-2 combo there by Sibrian. And Mighty is just so effective with that jab. Utilize the reach there to measure and then uncork a straight right hand. Looping right hand again, and very elusive is Brook Sibrian there, but some big shots being thrown here. The corner of Sibrian imploring her to continue to dig to the body, continue to work, but Lindenmuth just keeps moving forward as well. Big shot, that was a big right upstairs. Boy, some heavy pressure now by mighty Brook Sibrian, but Lindenmuth eats it and just keeps moving forward, but getting picked apart here in round 2 by Sibrian. Big shots to the body. Lindenmuth in some big trouble here as Sibrian is teeing off in a big way here in round 2, but Sibrian starts to slow, trying to measure with that left hand and uncork the big straight right. More heavy pressure late, again measuring with the left, throwing the big right, and a great round here for Sibrian, who landed some big power shots, and a more one-sided affair here in round 2. Great work by mighty Brook Sibrian. Kept pushing forward, but got caught in a buzzsaw there in round 2. Round 3 coming your way, scheduled for 8. Certainly Sibrian, the fresher of the two, but I'll tell you, man, Lindenmuth so aggressive. She will come out and throw for broke. Piston shots to the body. Don't know how much is behind them, but your Lindenmuth might be a chance to open up the head as well. So although Kat throwing a lot of heavy output to start the round, the big power shots are being thrown by Brook Sibrian. These two just standing and trading. Big shots to the body again, and eats a big right hand. Does Lindenmuth, but just keeps pushing forward. Man, I'll tell you, Lindenmuth is tough. Never met a fight she didn't like. Eating lots of punishment, but just keeps moving forward. It's like trying to hit an anvil. Not much give. All action, nice uppercut there by Sibrian. Through that 6, right up the middle. And again, you know, Lindenmuth will throw that volume to the body, but just not much behind it. Got to use that to those pesky shots to open up something big and throw with a little more ferocity upstairs, perhaps. More big shots being thrown here. Lindenmuth in trouble here at the end of the round. Pouring on it, cooking with gas is Sibrian, but Lindenmuth shows her toughness and survives. Round 3, under heavy pressure. You know, we are in sunny Southern California, but when you're in there with competitive, and she did in that 5th round. That was a very, very close round. But, you know, the physician has taken a couple looks at Lindenmuth, so she's got to, you know, stay aggressive to stay in this fight. Scheduled for 8, this round 6. And you know, it was really, the last round was a better round for Lindenmuth, but I don't think enough to win the round, but certainly taking the fight right to Sibrian, but eating some big power shots. It's just, when it comes to output, you know, Lindenmuth's right there, but the power is coming from Mighty, living up to that moniker. Throws with such power, going to the body again, and in the 6th round, these cannot feel good. Sibrian has been chopping her down through the first 5 rounds and continues to do so here in round 6. Big looping right hook there by Sibrian, now right back to the body. It's all you can eat body shots here, and you can just sense the energy in the crowd. And Lindenmuth has got to stay competitive. Again, if she eats too many unanswered shots, official's going to take a good look at this just for her own welfare. Inside half a minute to go, though, and Lindenmuth will stay right in the pocket. She will never back down, throwing a right hook of her own. And I cannot say enough of the toughness of Kat Lindenmuth, but again, of the grit as well of Sibrian and her aggression to try and put this thing away. Easier said than done when you're in there with such a hard-nosed, tough opponent. 6th round to go down, and we got 2 rounds to go, as I stand corrected from earlier. We were coming off of a 6th rounder. 7th round coming your way. And again, you got to think that Mighty Brook Sibrian is probably pitching the shutout here. But, you know, certainly a moral victory, if nothing else. The fact that Kat Lindenmuth is still alive in this thing and just has no give, just keep fighting, will not give up, keep surging forward, keeps throwing. And that toughness is, you know, the reason this fight is still continuing. Lesser opponents would have been out of there long ago with some of the big shots that Lindenmuth has eaten, but showing her toughness. Round 7 coming your way out of a scheduled 8. See, got it right that time. two have one gear, full speed ahead. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Big right hand by Sibrian. Loading up on it now. You gotta wonder if it could be the beginning of the end. Corner saying cuerpo and then body, going to the body with both rights and lefts. It is all mighty Brook Sibrian at the start of the 7th round. And will she finally succumb? The official taking a good look. If Lindenmuth eats, that's gonna do it. The official steps in there and puts an end to this thing. But you know who would never give up, and that is Catherine Renee Lindenmuth. The official had to step in there on her behalf in the 7th round because she was just eating unanswered shots. You know, I mentioned it was only her willingness to continue to throw and trade that kept her alive this far. Many other opponents would have been out of there long ago. But in the end, just kept eating. It's got nothing to be ashamed of, man. Made things very difficult, brought the fight to Brook Sibrian and made her earn it in a big way. Great fight, great heart, great battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ray Armendariz calls a stop to the contest at 53 seconds of the 7th round, declaring your winner by knockout, mighty Brook Sibrian.
Sibrian, hard-earned TKO victory in the 7th round.